Ezra chapter 8, Genealogy of those who returned with Ezra, verse 1. These are the heads of the fathers' houses, and this is the genealogy of those who went up with me from Babylonia in the region of Artaxerxes the king. Of the sons of Phinehas, Gershom. Of the sons of Ithamar, Daniel. Of the sons of David, Hattush. Of the sons of Shechaniah, who was of the sons of Parosh, Zechariah, with whom were registered 150 men. Of the sons of Pahath Moab, Elioenai, the son of Zariah, with him 200 men. Of the sons of Zattu, Shechaniah, the son of Jahaziel, with him 300 men. Of the sons of Adin, Abed, the son of Jonathan, with him 50 men. Of the sons of Elam, Jeshiah, the son of Athaliah, and with him 70 men. Of the sons of Shephatiah, Zebadiah, the son of Michael, and with him 80 men. Of the sons of Joab, Obadiah, the son of Jehiel, and with him 218 men. Of the sons of Bani, Shelomith, the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 men. Of the sons of Bebiah, Zechariah, the son of Bebai, and with him 28 men. Of the sons of Azgad, Johanan, the son of Haktan, with him 110 men. Of the sons of Adonikam, those who came up later, their names being Elphalet, Joel, and Shemaiah, and with them 60 men. Of the sons of Bigvai, Uthai, and Zakur, and with them 70 men. Ezra sends for the Levites, verse 15. I gathered them to the river that runs to Ahava, and there we camped 3 days as I reviewed the people and the priests. I found there none of the sons of Levi. Then I sent for Eleazar, Ariel, Shemaiah, Elnathan, Jerib, Elnathan, Nathan, Zechariah, and Meshullam, leading men, and for Jorib and Elnathan, who were men of insight, and sent them to Iddo, the leading man at the place, Kesaphia, telling them what to say to Iddo and his brothers, and the temple servants at the place of Casphia, namely, to send us ministers for the house of our God. And by the good hand of our God on us, they brought us a man of discretion of the sons of Mahali, the son of Levi, son of Israel, namely, Shurabiah, with his sons and kinsmen, 18. Also Hashabiah, and with him Jeshiah, of the sons of Merari, with his kinsmen and their sons, 20, besides 220 of the temple servants whom David and his officials had set apart to attend to the Levites. These were all mentioned by name. Fasting and prayer for protection, verse 21. Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river Ahava, that we might be humble ourselves before our God, to seek from him a safe journey for ourselves, our children, and all our goods. For I was ashamed to ask the king for a band of soldiers and horsemen to protect us against the enemy on our way, since we had told the king, the hand of our God is for good on all who seek him, and the power of his wrath against all who forsake him. So we fasted and implored our God for this, and he listened to our entreaty. Priests to guard offerings, verse 24. Then I set apart 12 of the leading priests, Shurabiah, Hashabiah, and 10 of their kinsmen with them, and I weighed out to them the silver and the gold and the vessels, the offerings for the house of our God, that the king and his counselors and his lords and all Israel there presented had offered. I weighed out into their hands 650 talents of silver, and silver vessels worth 200 talents, and 100 talents of gold, 20 bowls of gold worth 1,000 derricks, and 2 vessels of fine bright bronze as precious as gold. And I said to them, You are holy to the Lord, and the vessels are holy, and the silver and the gold are freewill offerings to the Lord, the God of your fathers. Guard them and keep them until you weigh them before the chief priests and the Levites, and the heads of the fathers' houses in Israel at Jerusalem, within the chambers of the house of the Lord. So the priests and the Levites took over the weight of the silver and the gold and the vessels to bring them to Jerusalem, to the house of our God. Then we departed from the river Ahava, and on the 12th day of the first month to go to Jerusalem. The hand of our God was on us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambushes by the way. We came to Jerusalem, and there we remained 3 days. On the 4th day, within the house of our God, the silver and the gold and the vessels were weighed into the hands of Meremoth the priest, son of Uriah, and with him Eleazar the son of Phinehas. And with them were the Levites, Jehozabad the son of Jeshua, and Noadiah the son of Binnui. The whole was counted and weighed, and the weight of everything was recorded. At that time, those who had come from captivity, the returned exiles, offered burnt offerings to the God of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 lambs, and as a sin offering, 12 male goats. All this was burnt offering to the Lord. They also delivered the king's commissions to the king's satraps and to the governors of the provinces beyond the river, and they aided the people and the house of God.
you.